Thanks for joining today's Snapshot for Tuesday, July 28th. Johann Sebastian Bach was born in 1685 in Eisenach, Germany. That's the same town that Dr. Martin Luther did some of his studies as a younger person. Bach came from the seventh generation of church musicians. His father was very famous as a church musician. He had 20 children, Bach did. 7 by a cousin, and then after she passed away at a young age, he married a woman named Anna Magdalena, named after Mary Magdalene, had 13 children with her. Of his 20 children, only 7 lived into adulthood, but 4 of them became very famous musicians as well, carrying on the family tradition. Well, he's very famous for so many works you've heard of, one of which I'm going to play just a few seconds of. This is the Toccata and Fugue in D minor. And I heard college students tackle this piece of work, piece of music on the organs at the 2 colleges I served. And so it's one of my favorites. It goes on and on for 9 wonderful minutes. Well, he's also famous for writing the gentle air on the G string. He was a deeply religious person, and he's famous for writing the Bach, of course it's the Bach St. Matthew's Passion and the Bach B minor Mass. As I said, he was religious. He was a church organist primarily. In fact, once he walked 280 miles, believe it or not, one way to hear the famous church organist Dietrich Buxtehude perform on the organ at his church. Bach actually wanted the job that Buxtehude was leaving, but to get the job, he needed to marry Buxtehude's daughter, so he turned around and walked back home. For the last 27 years of his life, he was the director of music at St. Thomas Kirche, St. Thomas Church in Leipzig, Germany. There he wrote over 200 cantatas. In fact, he once wrote a set of cantatas for each Sunday of the church year. Can you believe that? What a challenge and what a gift. As I said, he was deeply religious. In fact, he wrote at the bottom of almost all of his works of music one of 2 phrases. One phrase was Soli Deo Gloria, to God the glory, to God alone the glory, or in nomine Jesu, in the name of Jesus. He said the chief aim and final end of all music should be the glorification of God and the refreshment of the human soul. Nathan Soderblom, the famous Swedish archbishop who won the Nobel Prize in 1930, called Bach the 5th evangelist. Interestingly, Bach was born the same month as George Friedrich Handel, who composed the Messiah. They only lived 75 miles apart, but they never met. But they were linked in another way near the end of their life. There was a traveling charlatan eye surgeon who said he could correct eye cataracts, and he performed cataract surgery on Handel by punching the cataract into the eyeball and then filling the eyeball with strange chemicals. Handel survived 7 more years. Bach had a stroke and died and was buried without fanfare at St. Thomas Church graveyard in Leipzig, Germany. 270 years ago today. We close with words from a hymn that Bach arranged, one of 10 hymns that he arranged in our hymnal, this of a German folk tune. O sacred head now wounded, with grief and shame weighed down, now scornfully surrounded with thorns thine only crown. O sacred head, what glory, what bliss till now was thine. Yet though despised and gory, I joy to call thee mine. God bless you today. Thanks for watching.